Hello friends, in this video we are going to discover the top 10 tallest mountains in the world. Mountain climbing is a fun activity for most people across the world. Climbing a mountain successfully takes plenty of rigorous preparation to develop endurance and the ability to survive in the harshest of weather and terrains. No matter who or where you are, the world's highest mountains call for you. As the saying goes, there are no bad adventurers, just unprepared ones. A relatively inexperienced adventurer needs to check where the world's 10 highest mountains are before heading out. Take notes on important details of the journey before embarking on it. Watch this video till the end to learn more about the unmissable information on these larger-than-life peaks. Kindly make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon before we start this video about the 10 highest mountains in the world. The tallest mountains in the world are measured in terms of their elevation from sea level. There are 109 mountains in the world with an elevation higher than 7,200 meters, 23,622 feet, above sea level, but only 14 are over 8,000 meters. Mountains are the most extraordinary and grand creation of nature. Many people across the world dream to visit these tallest peaks once in their lifetime. Most of these mountains lie on the edge of the Indian and Eurasian continental plates in the Himalayas. Likewise, the Himalayan nation, Nepal, is home to the 8 highest peaks out of 10 in the world. As a result, it attracts many tourists each year, showcasing the highest peaks in the world. The natural beauty of these mountains as well as the unique biodiversity that is found in the mountainous ecosystems attracts a large number of tourists from all over the world and helps to support the tourism industry. However, in recent decades, higher temperatures due to global warming and anthropogenic climate change have greatly affected these mountains. Let's watch this to learn about the top 10 highest mountains in the world. Here are the 10 tallest mountains in the world, the planet's top 10 highest mountains. Number 10 on the list of highest mountains in the world is Mount Annapurna I. Mount Annapurna I rise to an elevation of 8,091 meters. The Annapurna Massif forms a part of the Himalayan mountain range and is located in the north-central portion of Nepal. There are several high peaks in the Annapurna Massif, among which the Annapurna I main is the highest. Like most of the other high prominent mountains, Mount Annapurna I is also extremely difficult to climb and it has the highest fatality to summit ratio than any other 8,000ers on Earth. Nevertheless, on June 3, 1950, the French mountaineers Maurice Herzog and Louis Lacanal became the first climbers to reach the summit of Mount Annapurna I. Number 9 on the list of highest mountains in the world is Mount Nanga Parbat. Locally referred to as Deomere, Mount Nanga Parbat rises to an elevation of 8,126 meters. The mountain is located in the Deomere district of the Gilgit-Baltistan region in Pakistan-administered Kashmir. Mount Nanga Parbat is situated just to the south of the Indus River and forms the westernmost peak of the massive Himalayan mountain range. On July 3, 1953, the Austrian mountaineer Hermann Bull became the first climber to climb Mount Nanga Parbat. Number 8 on the list of highest mountains in the world is Mount MANASLU. Mount MANASLU rises to an elevation of 8,163 meters. The mountain is situated in the Mansiri Himal subrange of the Nepalese Himalayas in the Gorkha district of Nepal. The name MANASLU has been derived from the Sanskrit word Manasa, which means soul or intellect and refers to the mountain of the spirit. As of 2008, Mount MANASLU has been climbed about 297 times and about 53 people have died in their attempts. On May 9, 1956, a Japanese expedition team led by Toshio Imanishi and Gyazan Nobu became the first climbers to climb Mount MANASLU. Number 7 on the list of highest mountains in the world is Mount DHAULAGIRI I. Mount DHAULAGIRI I, which rises to an elevation of 8,167 meters, is the world's 7th highest mountain and the highest mountain situated entirely within the boundaries of the country Nepal. The DHAULAGIRI Massif is bounded by the Magdi Kola River in the southeast and by the tributaries of the Beri River in the southwest. The Kali Gandaki Gorge of the Kali Gandaki River separates the DHAULAGIRI mountain in the west from the Annapurna mountain in the east. On May 13, 1960, A team of Swiss and Austrian mountaineers including Kurt Dienberger, Albin Skielbert, Peter Weiner, Ernst Foer, and two Sherpas Nawang Dorje and Naima Dorje became the first climbers to climb Mount Dhaulagiri I. Number 6 on the list of highest mountains in the world is Mount Cho Oyu. Mount Cho Oyu rises to an elevation of 8,188 meters and is the world's 6th highest mountain. The mountain forms the westernmost major peak of the Khumbu subsection in the Mahalinga Himal section of the Himalayan mountain range. Mount Cho Oyu is located near the boundary between Nepal and China, about 20 kilometers to the west of Mount Everest. Mount Cho Oyu is considered the easiest 8,000er peak to be climbed. On October 19, 1954, the Austrian climbers Herbert Tichy, Joseph Jockler, and the local Sherpa Pasang Dor Lama became the first climbers to successfully climb Mount Cho Oyu. The first winter ascent of Mount Cho Oyu was made by the Polish mountaineers Maciej Berbeka and Maciej Pawlikowski on February 12, 1985. Number 5 on the list of highest mountains in the world is Mount MAKALU. Mount MAKALU rises to an elevation of 8,485 meters and is the world's 5th highest mountain. It is situated in the Mahalinga Himal section of the Himalayan mountain range, along the boundary between Nepal and the Tibet Autonomous Region of China. MAKALU is most well known for its pyramid-shaped peak and also contains two notable subsidiary peaks including KANGCHENJUNGA or MAKALU II at 7,678 meters and Como Lonzo at 7,804 meters. On May 15, 1955, the French climbers Lionel Terray and Jean Cousy became the first climbers to successfully climb Mount MAKALU. Number 4 on the list of highest mountains in the world is Mount LHOTSE. Mount LHOTSE rises to an elevation of 8,516 meters. It is situated in the Mahalinga Himal section of the Himalayan mountain range, along the boundary between the Khumbu region of Nepal and the Tibet Autonomous Region of China. Mount LHOTSE forms a part of the Everest Massif and is connected to Mount Everest via the sharp-edged south kernel besides the main summit. Mount LHOTSE also comprises of the smaller peaks of LHOTSE Middle and LHOTSE Sar, which rises to elevations of 8,414 meters and 8,383 meters respectively. On May 18, 1956, the Swiss mountaineers Ernst Reis and Fritz Luxinger became the first climbers to successfully climb the main summit of LHOTSE. Number 3 on the list of highest mountains in the world is Mount KANGCHENJUNGA. Mount KANGCHENJUNGA, which rises to an elevation of 8,598 meters, is the highest mountain in India. It is situated in the Kanchenjunga Himal section of the Himalayan mountain range, along the boundary between India and Nepal. 3 of Kanchenjunga's 5 principal peaks are located on the boundary between the Indian state of Sikkim and the eastern part of Nepal, whereas the other 2 peaks are located in Nepal's Taplejung district. The mountain has been revered as sacred by the people of Sikkim and the Darjeeling district of West Bengal since ancient times. Many protected areas like the Kanchenjunga National Park in Sikkim, Neora Valley National Park in Darjeeling, Kanchenjunga Conservation Area in Nepal, etc. have been established to protect and preserve the unique Kanchenjunga ecosystem. On May 25, 1955, the 2 English mountaineers Joe Brown and George Band became the first climbers to successfully climb Mount Kanchenjunga. Number 2 on the list of highest mountains in the world is Mount K2. Mount K2, also known as Mount Godwin Austen or Chogori, rises to an elevation of 8,611 meters and is the world's 2nd highest mountain after Mount Everest. The mountain forms a part of the Karakoram mountain range that is situated partly in the Tashkurgan Tajik Autonomous County in western Xinjiang, China, and partly in the Baltistan region of Gilgit-Baltistan in Pakistan-administered Kashmir. Mount K2 is nicknamed the Savage Mountain and is regarded by mountaineers as one of the most dangerous mountains in the world for climbing. As per records, about 1 person dies on the mountain for every 4 persons who reach the summit. On July 31, 1954, the Italian mountaineers Lino Lacedelli and Achille Compagnoni became the first men to have successfully ascended the summit of Mount K2. Number 1 on the list of highest mountains in the world is Mount Everest. Mount Everest, which rises to an elevation of 8,848.86 meters, is the world's most well-known and highest mountain. It is also the most prominent peak among the 7 summits of the world. Mount Everest is located in the Mahalanga-Himal subrange of the Himalayas on the boundary between Nepal and the Tibet Autonomous Region of China. The mountain is referred to as Chomolungma by the native people in Tibet, while it is referred to as Humulangma Feng in Chinese. The local Nepali people and the government of Nepal refer to the mountain as Sagarmatha. Several glaciers like the Kangchenjunga Glacier, the Khumbu Glacier, the Pumri Glacier, and the Rongbuk Glaciers, east, central, and west, are located on the slopes of Mount Everest. Many rivers, including the Lobujir River, Rong River, and Kama River, originate from these glaciers. Being the world's highest mountain peak, Mount Everest attracts numerous tourists and climbers from all over the world, and it has been recorded that more than 5,000 people attempt to summit the mountain every year. However, the ascent of this mountain is considered to be extremely difficult, and only experienced mountain climbers can ascend this highest summit. On May 29, 1953, the New Zealand mountaineer Sir Edmund Hillary and the local Nepali Sherpa Tenzing Norgay became the first men to have successfully ascended the summit of Mount Everest. As of 2017, more than 7,600 people have reached the summit of Mount Everest, and about 300 people have died in their attempts. So, which is your favorite mountains among the top 10 highest mountains in the world? Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content of this video, click the subscribe button so you can receive more content like this. Post your favorite mountains among the top 10 highest mountains in the world in the comments below. I'd love to read them, and I'm sure others would too.